I was 3 years old when Camille was diagnosed. Well, at first it was mostly my grandparents taking care of me, and a lot of my extended family, aunts and uncles, really stepped up. But I remember one day Camille was completely fine. Then the next she wasn't eating much at all, causing a lot of stress. We thought it was celiac disease, my parents did. And then the next day everything had completely changed. It was all of a sudden she'd been diagnosed with a brain tumour, and everything kind of flipped on its head. Mum got very, very depressed very quickly, and Dad had to tackle both Mum and Camille all at the same time. So I was put in this kind of limbo where I was kind of in between family all the time, not really understanding why or what was going on. I never really remember how it was explained to me. I just remember not ever really understanding. I think the first time I properly understood was when I went to visit Camille in hospital after one of her first major operations. And all of a sudden she had no hair and was covered in wires, and that's when I first realised that something was really wrong, but I never properly understood what was happening. I didn't see a lot of it because a lot of it was hidden from me. I often heard Mum crying and stuff like that. I walked in on her a few times, still not completely understanding what was happening or why she was so upset, because a lot of things were hidden from me being so young, ages 3 to 5. They didn't really want to explain that to me. So I just knew everyone was really upset and not really ever understanding why. Me and Camille have always been really close, and at the time we were exceptionally close as well. I probably didn't understand that as I was running around and jumping about. Camille couldn't do it as much. So Camille would probably be quite frustrated with the fact that she couldn't fling herself about like I could, but we'd squabble like normal siblings, and it didn't really affect our relationship at the time too much because we're just still normal siblings, just Camille had something going on. My dad's always said I was like a grown-up at the age of 5 years old, so I feel like I've grown up a lot quicker than a lot of other people would. It's made me very independent, very motivated a lot of the time, but also when I was a teenager and started properly processing things, there was a stage where I became very depressed and had to go through therapy to speak to someone because, again, there wasn't any support beforehand. I think siblings often feel forgotten, even if they haven't necessarily been, and it's hard to feel prioritised or wanted in the household and all that kind of things when all of this is going on. So to have just someone to speak to, just you alone, is so important, to have that undivided attention just for a little part of your life.